like the deep fried Snicker bars at the fair.
Oh,
I've
God.
never had one. I really, honestly, even working at the Renaissance Festival, I have never eaten that.
Did they sell them there?
I can't remember what they sold, but they definitely sold...
They can't have sold deep fried
Well, I think they sold...
anything. They didn't have that in the Renaissance.
They sold deep fried macaroni and cheese.
That seems anachronistic.
And they did it. I don't think the Renaissance Fair I worked at had deep fried Snicker bars, but I think they do have them at other Renfest. I don't know why. I guess I shouldn't be talking about Renfest anymore.
It seems like that part of your life is behind you.
I guess. It was fun. I don't know. I guess most people wouldn't take me for the type of girl that worked at a Renaissance festival. And it's not like I walked around in corsets eventing or anything. You know?
Right. Eventing.
But I will admit that I was part of a prank where we had a carillon, which is where I worked at the Traveling Carillon, which is a big portable bell system. It's just bells. And it's kind of like a wooden piano with levers that you bang and it plays the bells. Ah. So he would play Carol of the Bells. It was a guy dressed as like this weird phantom looking thing. And it was really creepy and amazing and people loved it. But we totally pranked everyone in the audience and we rickrolled them.
Oh my God, he actually played...
It was amazing. He was like, for my next piece, I'm going to give you guys a special treat. Richard III of Astley composed this piece, and I've never played it before. I mean, he went to this big elaborate thing, and so he starts playing it, and me and these two other guys who were, like, in on it were just, like, trying so hard not to die laughing, because people were like, yeah, this is really good. And then suddenly... awareness started hitting the crowd. Yeah. Slowly but surely. One by one, they're like,
wait a minute.
Never gonna give you up. Oh my God!
Where's the Rickroll?
And it was
Ren
a riot.
style.
It was a riot. It was so good. I mean, that's just pretty much the best Rickroll that's ever happened, I think. Those pretty fun times. You know, you can only do that at a Renaissance festival.
Yeah.
And, you know, it was really cool because at night, because I camped on site, and an empty Renaissance festival site is one of the coolest things ever because it's just like little sets, little wooden sets, you know, under a full moon in the middle of the night, just frolicking around. An empty Renaissance festival set is incredible, you know, so that was cool. Having to use a bathroom in a porta potty, not so cool.
Oh, I mean, there's inconveniences, of course.
Inconveniences, but totally worth it, and I just don't know if I could do it all the time.
Well, people that do that do they do it all the time?
Yes.
Wow.
They do it all the time. There's 60 Renaissance festivals throughout the country, throughout the year. And they just travel from festival to festival. Now, if you're an acrobat, you probably... you know, can work all the time. But if, you know, like a comedian, it's harder to get work because there's acts that have been doing it for 20 years and, you know, it's hard to compete against them. If you start out, you have to start out as a lane act, usually. You can't really get on stage and it becomes really complicated to actually get work. I mean, I have friends who've been doing it for years, and they still struggle, and they're like, in 2 months, what am I doing? You know? So it can be a hectic lifestyle.
No, I bet.
But it's cool. But imagine if you had a lot of money. Like if you won the lottery or something.
Right.
And you bought an RV, and you just traveled around and performed at Renaissance festivals.
Just for fun.
That would be cool.
That would be. Then you don't have to worry about it.
Yeah, then you don't, it's just for fun.
I won the lottery. I'm going to be an acrobat.
Wow, it's like the geekiest thing I've probably ever said, huh?
Yep. You win. You topped yourself again from a few days ago when you said you watched the Teletubbies.